2, bigger and better, we back again. Call and text your loved ones, email and fax your friends. Let them know once again the game is over. More than a podcast, baby, we the culture. This urban art, not just canvases and studios. We the city, ATX been in movie mode. It's just time to put the shine on high. Broadcast it to the world on Rough TV Live. Hashtag F your podcast. Hashtag F your podcast for real.
Chill. I'm Kardigan Blaq, the voice of the city, your podcast's favorite podcaster. You're tuned in for another awesome episode of Hashtag F Your Podcast. And you know who's riding with me, my general, my G, MC Heavyweighter. What's going on, King?
Shirt's a little snug, but I'm still fresh as fuck.
That's what I'm talking about.
We good, man. You know, it's hard to look this good at like 290 pounds.
My
but,
man.
You know, I do what I can.
That's right.
So, you know, hashtag F Your Podcast, Rough TV Live. It's going down. I'm excited for the day. We got a very special person in the house. Get into it.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. And let me say, you are looking quite dapper, my young king. So don't even trip about that. It is the season of the big man. We're going to get into that as by the way.
It's big boy season all year.
Big boy season.
Right, man?
That's right. And a prime example of what I'm talking about. One of the hottest MCs in the game. He's doing it on multiple levels. He's holding it down for ATX. He is easily beyond one of the best Latin rappers. He's easily one of the best MCs out here. My man, Certified. What's going on, King?
That's what's happening with you. What's going on with you, Bubba?
Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, I know. I've been meaning to get you on here for a minute, so I'm glad you finally come through. So
we can finally collaborate. You know what
I'm saying? Absolutely, man.
So like
absolutely.
we definitely see you, you know, not only here at this place, but all across the, you know, the city. Like you a real mover and shaker.
Yes.
So like, are you an actual ATX native?
Yes, I am. Yeah, born and raised in South Austin, Texas.
Okay, that's what's up. Southside.
78704 to be exact.
Okay.
Bowling Oaks area, Cumberland, Southfield, the whole area. All that, you know what I mean? That's where I was raised at.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up.
I'm born and raised right here. So you know what I'm talking about.
You know,
This is a wonderful city.
Yeah.
It's where my pop side is from. It's all from the east side, and my mom's side was from the South Austin.
Oh, you from all over. That's up. That's big, bro.
I spent most of my teen years in like the 4-5 area.
Okay.
Battle Bend.
Okay, that's what's up. Like that's obviously that's important to begin with because you already have roots in this city. But I know you've done your thing outside this city. But what made you want to even start, like, thinking about rap? Like, is it true that your mom was someone?
Yeah, so that's initially what was.
Tell me that one.
Was like the first push was being a kid and like activities that you have.
Yeah.
One of the activities that she put out there for me was to rap.
Really?
So it was teaching rap, teaching like rhymes early on.
That's
4 or 5 years old. My pops was a graffiti artist.
Okay.
So like,
wow, you was just born into the culture.
Yeah, a product of hip hop. You know,
that's what's
my
up.
mom was a breakdancer as well.
Let's go,
bro.
Yes, Lord.
That was what they would. That was their interest. That was their hobbies.
Facts.
Like the whole side of my grandma, where we were staying at in Bowling Oaks, like there was an area where people used to walk to go to the recreation center, and that was all dirt. Because they had laid cardboards down and were breakdancing on the side of the house.
Yeah,
Lord.
Right. Like, killing the grass, but you got the moves though.
Yeah, they're young. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like that was the thing to do back then.
That's what's up.
And she had started rapping and started hitting talent shows and to do talent shows in like Corpus and
for real
around Texas. And
that's so lit, bro. Your mom was ill.
People be sleep on breakdancing, but forget that's one of the fundamental elements of hip hop. Like that's one of the things it was based on.
He is a walking billboard for hip hop.
Bang! So like definitely shout out to your mom for definitely instilling that things like that.
Yeah. So like I guess around the time that I was conceived, she was working in some of the first studios in Austin. So like, I don't know necessarily the names of the people that were involved. She could probably give that information a little bit more.
Right.
But she was working with some guys that were trying to get signed.
Yeah.
Work to a space.
Right. She was at the space just before the space before blowing up, like right there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so, she had songwriters and she was a songwriter.
Oh, okay.
That had like taken off on radio and stuff.
Oh, really? Okay. You don't know it. You might know something.
No, I don't know. I don't know it, but
that's still lit though.
Yeah, they talked to me about it before when I was
right, a little jit, young,
coming into the idea of wanting to become a rapper. So
right,
it's just really just staying consistent.
That's what's up.
Working through trials and tribulations and experiences.
So it makes total sense that you are so lyrical like you are because you grew up with the fundamentals. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And honestly, like I said, like I always say, I tend to gravitate more to artists that can put what we like to say like the sugar in the medicine,
right.
Which basically saying is you could still make a dope trap song, but you actually having some substance behind it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I can still bop to it, but I'm actually not feeling like I'm getting any dumber. And I definitely feel like you fall in that category. So now I understand why.
And
the family.
That is a lot of the aim that I like to take if I'm working on a trap beat.
I totally understand. I hear it.
It's to me. I've talked about it before with like other producers, but trap music is more hypnotic to me. So it's like finding the right type of space to create, that substance. Anybody can just rap over it, and I don't have no problem doing such. But it's just like, how can you make it still, a bop? You know what I mean? When people want to dance to it.
Absolutely. I think that's super difficult, to be honest with you. It's easy to just do it the simple way.
Yeah. So while we on the topic of, music, making bops and things like that, let's go ahead and talk about your latest EP project.
Yeah.
Drop calls and mixed signals.
Yeah.
So, right out, what's the meaning behind the title of it? Because I'm already intrigued.
Yeah, I was curious.
Yeah.
So, like, drop calls, mixed signals is
I like that, too. That title's lit.
It's almost like, sort of a jaded perception of a relationship.
Right.
You kind of,
okay.
You thinking like the idea of a drop call is like, okay, like the phone's out, but what if it's not? What if, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. Where they ignore you. Yeah.
Mixed signals is like ideas like when you have people involved with you that's not really as loyal as you believe. You know what I mean? So
okay.
That's kind of like the space I was in when I created the album, and I was putting the final master on it. It took a little while, but I'm glad I finally got it out at this time because it received the way that I wanted it to be received.
Absolutely.
Versus it just being spit out and then the next project and then the next project, of sorts. So I'm glad it's getting the attention that it's getting, and we've actually got one of the songs placed on HBO Max.
Oh,
yeah, so that was.
Hold on. Let me do it right. Let me do it right. That's something to clap up right there, King. That's what's up. Did they tell you what show or?
So it's a short film called Shadows.
Shadows.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be looking out for it. I got that HBO Max. I'm gonna look out for that.
Yeah. You can actually probably go stream it now. I know it aired in March. I believe that it's still up there. So by the time y'all are watching this, if you go check it out, it's called Shadows. It's starring one of the ladies that's in Orange Is the New Black. So she's the mom. She's like the mom of the story.
Okay.
I would ask you which one, but
that's still lit though.
Yeah, it's one. I want to say it's one of the more. It's one of the Hispanic. Hispanic.
I'm a fan of all the Hispanic on there. So.
Right.
I'm a fan of all of them. It's a good show.
Yeah. It's like the mom, I believe. Or it's the friend of the mom.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Oh, that's crazy.
Right.
I'm gonna see that, bro. Oh, Shadows?
Yeah.
Make sure y'all check out Shadows, bro. My man's music's on there. That's lit right there. That's big.
The story's about a young man that comes home from prison and is just getting into the family situations.
He's out, right? Trying to get acclimated to regular life.
Right.
Yeah, I understand that.
His sister's
I got fam like that. I understand that.
His sister's a little turned up in certain areas, so he's trying to regulate, and there's conflict in it, and there's points in time where it's like, yeah, I'm watching it, and I wanted to hear my music, but next thing you know, I'm rapping the story.
Yeah, right.
And it's a short film. It's 15 minutes, and it's also been placed in the Tribeca Film Festival.
That's what's up, man. Listen, that is big. That is super big. That is what's up. Listen, give your roses, give your flowers to you now. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to blow up and not answer my calls. So I definitely appreciate that. With that being said, though, that's a big deal. That actually kind of helps me lead into what we were talking about earlier. So was the management side of like you learning the business help you get that opportunity? Because now you're doing more like, I guess, more of the business side of things, huh?
Yeah.
Less of the artist stuff?
A balance of both.
Okay.
The actual placement came with learning how to be a team player. So,
tell me more. Yeah, expand on that.
Versus me being the artist and sending the emails and trying to work it and build relationships. I have my guys, you know, shout out to Southside Hippie, and shout out to the Mask. They work. We all work together as a team to create the project. And then I had my real close friend that's involved in the project, Popping Off Tequila.
Okay.
Southside Hippie work as the manager of the situation.
And that's the official single right off of the EP?
Yes.
That is fire, by the way. I was going to ask you about Southside Hippie, by the way, too. That track is fire. Make sure y'all stream that.
He's the producer of the Popping Off Tequila.
Okay.
So he worked as the manager for that situation. And, you know, just learning to become a team player and fall back and let somebody work towards something. You know what I mean? Work towards a goal, a particular goal for it. You know what I mean? A lot of times we get wrapped up in believing that we can't do everything ourselves.
Oh, man.
And it is possible. It is very possible, but it does take a toll on you. And one thing you don't want to do is spread yourself thin.
Yes, sir.
Not just in this game, but in life. So
big fat man.
You learn how...
I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, but you are spitting gems right now. All right, go ahead, King. Yes.
Keep preaching, bro.
You know, like that right there has been one of the most, you know, better parts of growing into this part of my artistry. Is being able to be a team player and generate a team around the things and the goals that we want to achieve.
Being a leader, delegating and trusting in the people that you delegate to. That is very important. That's big, man. That's gems.
And one thing I teach a lot of the artists that I do choose to work with is to be goal oriented. You know, so whether it be a studio session or a 6-month agreement that we have, let's make some goals. You know what I mean? So we can not feel like we're wasting each other's time. I don't want you to feel a certain way about what's happening when you leave here on my account. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, as long as we get our goals in order and we can achieve them, you know, sometimes the small steps feel a lot better than trying to go as hard as we can to get to the big step.
Big facts, man.
So you can take 3 small steps. That is equal to a big step.
Man, I say, hey, we always talk about that's the same thing, right? It's like I always say, it's like ladders to steps to a ladder. You know what I'm saying? You don't just go from step 1 and then you're at the top of the ladder, right? It don't work like that.
Definitely don't happen overnight.
Absolutely. So you have to do those steps.
Hard work.
Big facts.
You know,
that's absolute gems, and it actually kind of I wanted to. Oh, go ahead.
Go for it.
No, I was gonna ask because, like I said, now I know you were talking about delegating, and then you were talking about being an artist, and it seems like right now that you melding it really well together. So now are you getting sponsorships? Are you doing things with other businesses as well as because we know HBO Max? But I see your cut right there.
Yeah, big shout out to Pop Exotico.
Okay, so that's so are we doing sponsorships or?
I'm working alongside with brands.
Okay,
I would say more so than sponsorships. But they are in the works to make our own collaborations.
Got you. Oh, nice. Okay.
So right now it's just you know, partnerships, you know, ways that we can, you know, scratch each other's back, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, big shout out Pop Exotico, you know, they're really helping with the culture in Texas to keep the Texas culture thriving. You know what I mean? So something as simple as the styrofoam cups where people are used to.
Yeah, that's very Texas.
They do with the Texas, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So it's just, you know, it keeps it at the forefront for our culture. You know what I mean?
What's up. Hey, make sure, listen, I know you got I need them on this stage too, so they can tell me that too, and we can get everybody involved in that on here, and they can get their showcase as well, because that's super lit right there.
Yeah.
So
you've been doing a lot of things like the HBO Max thing is huge.
That's big.
Absolutely huge.
Shout out to that.
With that said, would you consider that the biggest moment in your career? And if not, what would you consider the biggest moment in your career?
At this stage of my career, I would say
Okay.
I can definitely need that.
Being involved in the Austin Chronicle, having a solid write up and not just a write up about like a review on a project.
Right.
Yeah, like having an actual
write-up.
Yeah, like a whole page, right? The dedicated page to you.
Yeah. That's like that's the old folks read on the Sunday paper. Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to say it's a page because you my guy. And I'm going to say it's a page.
And the picture big enough in that motherfucker.
There you go. So that takes half the page right there.
Good, 85%, you know what I mean?
That's nothing less.
My shit,
That's right. That's right.
To being involved in my friends' successes early on, you know what I mean? And seeing them being able to strive and reach success for them, because that comes right back around full circle to somebody like me.
Indeed.
From those being the early stages of my career, my artistry, to the Austin Chronicle, and working myself into a space where I'm becoming an engineer and a talent scout of sorts, to placements.
There you go.
So it's at the current moment in time, I would say yes.
That's it right there, that HBO. Now listen, that ain't nothing to sneeze at, y'all. That's big right there. So shout out to that. And I mean,
we watching everything on HBO Max.
Bro,
everything new.
I just seen that on HBO Max, and now I'm about to watch Shadows because my man's on there. That's so big.
There's a couple.
It's still COVID out here, so everything dropping on HBO Max, so that's huge, bro.
There you go, big facts. Big facts. Oh, so I think we talked a little bit behind scenes. And you already dropped the EP, but so we actually have an official album in the works coming this year, maybe? Maybe?
I have 3 projects coming.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 projects coming.
We can talk a little bit. What's up? What you got? Solo?
Yes. Solo. Well, I have 1 collaboration album coming.
Okay.
Right now we can talk about, I have a project with the producer Boz, which he's originally from Bosnia, came to the Americas in his early years. Grew as a teenager in America, learned English from the Wu-Tang album.
Yes, Lord.
Dude sound like a documentary himself.
They really survived some shit growing up, you know what I mean, from the wars and stuff like that.
So you doing a collab with him?
Well, I've already knocked it all out. It's already in the mastering stages too as well. He produces for an artist, I don't know, Jeffrey from California. He's originally from Memphis, but based out of California right now.
Okay, all right.
And he's more like a underground grunge hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so is this a kind of a different lane for you, or
it's more darker. I'm gonna say it's probably like the darkest album that I've ever created.
Okay, I'm interested in that.
I'm used to, as we talked before, like concepts and being a conceptual type of artist, and this one is fun. Okay, this one is more rage music where we can fucking start mosh pits and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? So
this
is going to be that type of project. I have a project following up immediately after that with Ram. He's another producer based out of Austin, Texas, and they work at a studio, very popular studio, and he constructed 3 beats for me, and we knocked them out in a week.
Wow.
That's already done too. So that's in the chamber for right when I drop this next music video.
Okay.
The next music video, then it's going to be those 3. The Boz project right after.
Okay.
After that, well, around the same time as what I've been doing lately is working with Exotic Scotty. And we're a collaboration project. That's
what's up. Let's talk the next project. You're talking about the video. So I know you got a feature. What is it? Turkey Talk, right?
Yeah, Talking Turkey.
Talking Turkey. Yeah. Talking Turkey. That's not on the EP. So is that scheduled to be on the album, or?
Right now, it's we're just moving it as a single. And just it was something that I had released Thanksgiving, and I released a slew of songs, and that's the one that people were hitting me back about. You know what I mean? So just Peso had started taking a small tour. He came to Texas on one of his dates. Came to Austin in particular, and I took the advantage to just really link with him. We had already had a relationship from my prior studio. I had already recorded him maybe a half a dozen times.
Oh wow, okay.
And we at the time I wasn't looking to build and make music with the artist. I've never really been big on like, hey, let's do a song right now. This, that, and the third. But using the relationship that I had built from them.
Yeah, you guys are already exactly.
Yeah, so
it's not weird that you're asked, or that it comes up that you guys get to do a feature together,
right.
because it's not you don't know him like that. So
right.
that
We had already like knocked out like maybe 4 features at my studio with him, and those were we had a ball. You know what I mean? He'll tell you like I smoked the boys out. Everybody out. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so at the time, that's what we were doing. I was just being an engineer for young artists and trying to figure out, if we could do again what Quinn had brought to the table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Started it. You want to keep it going.
Keep that ball rolling on that.
Absolutely.
And after linking with Peso and getting those 4 to 5, 6 sessions out the way, maybe around like 4. My producer that I brought to the table was 20 Made It. I introduced him to Peso and the rest of the TSF.
Okay.
And it trickled down.
Yeah. And that's how you grow and expand. That makes total sense.
4 to 5 months later, they signed 20 Made It.
Okay, that's what's up.
Bring him on board as part
you over here connected. You a connector. That's what's up.
And that's really what my avenue to the game is.
Okay.
Making us feel like we're
yeah.
him, you know what I'm saying? We work as hard as the rest of these artists, sometimes harder.
Right.
And,
it's time to get them benefits.
Come on.
I hear you, kid.
It's really like...
I hear you. I got one more question before, and I Heavy to ask one more question. But I need to know, because we were talking about earlier, is it a big man summer? Because you out here getting it, my man Heavy out here getting it, Rob Wave getting it. Is it a big man summer?
I can answer that question for you.
Okay.
Hell fucking yeah.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this like I tell everybody else, bro.
Us little dudes ain't getting no love this summer.
Y'all can hang it up.
Man, look, I'm gonna be straight up. You know what I mean? Health is wealth, but big fat boys never go out of style.
Let's go.
Never. You understand me?
Goes out of style. You know what I mean? It's been going on since the early '90s.
Bro, these dudes out here gaining weight trying to get to us. What you talking about?
And it is important for us to be healthy.
Oh,
that's true.
Definitely. Eat right, drink a lot of water, eat salad, work out, things like that.
That's right.
Enjoy yourself.
That's
man.
right.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's go. We going shirt off this summer?
Come on.
We going shirt off this summer?
Shit, I might
Come on, man. And then
let's go.
wait a minute. Somebody, let's go.
What are you doing in the States? What's up?
Nah, I'm cooling. You know what I'm saying? Like in Mexico, it's just a different vibe.
Okay, I feel you.
I might be out here.
You at home? I feel you
with the button down open.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Shit like that.
There you go.
Or shit, a private resort. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a public figure. You know what I'm saying? I gotta watch out for these cameras. People popping out.
I feel
it's gotta be a little bit different,
I feel you. I ain't mad.
I ain't scared though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna jump out there too. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so question has been officially answered. It is a big man summer.
It's definitely
whatever. Cool. God bless y'all. I'm happy for you, big brothers. Keep the ladies warm. Whatever.
Oh yeah, that's all.
Whatever. That's cool.
We gotta bag up all them during the summer, man.
Hey, but I'm just saying that they know they gonna eat good. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah. You right.
I learn a new recipe every day. What we talking about?
Cool. Hey, listen. Y'all know I rock with my big king, so I'm with y'all. So that's cool.
Indeed. So we're gonna let one final question.
Yes,
before
sir.
we get into the episode.
Yes, sir.
So, do you have any advice? I know it's a lot of young cats coming out every day.
Great question.
Trying to do the things that we do as far as like rapping, promoting, being a connector like you are, and things like that. Is there any advice that you would have for any artists or any aspiring artists or movers and shakers right now? Especially ones out here trying to make a name for themselves.
Right.
Don't be afraid to invest in yourself.
Absolutely.
So like a lot of times, even early on, I felt like I could cut corners and take the easy route to it. And in reality, a boss makes sure everybody's good.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? A boss will feed the production, will feed the team. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure everybody's happy and that it goes smooth. You know what I mean? So if you want to do a music video, I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with doing a point and shoot music video, hiring somebody to pull up and point the camera at you, this, that, and the third, and then you out the door.
You gotta start somewhere, right?
Right. But look at who you look at, and then watch one of the music videos where at the end you gotta pause it and there's like 9, 10, 12 things.
Right, credits. Credits,
You know what I mean? Everybody there get paid 15, 20 an hour, you know what I'm saying? So the camera operator, the DPs, they get paid a little bit more and they're dedicated different through contracting. Just think about stuff like that with, you know, and there are ways to save money by doing things. You don't always have to go blow 2, 3, 4,000 on a video. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
of course.
You can
cost effective. You gotta be cost effective.
You can always generate.
Understand your budget.
Your own team. You know what I mean? You can put together your own production. So early on, that's what I learned. You know what I mean? And that's the advice I like to pass down. Is like, don't be afraid to invest in yourself. And if you do feel worried about the type of money you're spending, just involve people. There's more than enough people around you that want to see you successful that you don't even know, because sometimes we're just in our circle of our world. You know what I mean? Once you start reaching out and once you start talking to people a certain way.
Facts. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah, in a sense, you know what I mean? That's exactly what I'm on. And you know, start utilizing your resources, your relationships. Start you know, making people useful around you. Not that you're saying that the people that you're not using is useless.
Right.
But you know, start making people, you know, feel wanted, feel wanted to be there, wanted to have a role. You never know what somebody's good at. You know,
Right.
Have a chance.
That's all signs of leadership, King.
And
talking like a leader, King.
That is sound advice, and our producer, my bro Young Woody, can concur to all that, because we have these conversations.
Shout out to
all the fucking time.
Yes. Shout out to Young Woody out there handling
He's
it.
definitely always dropping gems. So you definitely sound like, you know, him in our private conversation. So there's definitely sound advice. All you young cats aspiring, follow that shit.
Big facts. Listen, we've heard that before. Listen, everyone that sits on that stage has a certain level of success, and we keep hearing the same things. So that should be keywords for all of y'all. So listen to what this man is saying. He knows what he's talking about. So with that said, we're gonna move on to the game. This is F up, F down.
You
know, if you don't know what this is, I read the topics of the week. We decide if we want to talk about it or not. Simple as that. My man Sert got his paddle right in front of him. I got mine. Heavy got his. Alright, so we going right in.
Let me show you how to do this real quick.
Oh, this guy. Alright, yo, this one's coming. First one, this one's coming from TMZ. Y'all gonna be mad at me? I don't care. We gonna talk about it because I got little girls. This one is Powerpuff Girls. Action begins for live action series. They just started shooting the live action version of Powerpuff Girls. Do we want to talk about this? My thumbs up, because I got 3 beautiful little ones who love Powerpuff Girls, so I'm gonna say yes. Heavy say no? Okay, that's fine. How you feel?
I got a daughter.
My man say
want to
yes.
talk about this.
Whatever, Sir say yes. You out.
So we two with the alright.
That's
so
right.
we still gonna talk about it.
That's right.
Blossom, Bubbles,
Hey.
Buttercup.
Hey.
Love all of y'all. I grew up a fan of
Look, don't want to talk about it. No.
Fuck that. Between Ed, Eddie, and Dexter's Laboratory, I was always paying attention to the Powerpuff Girls. So let's not get into it.
Okay, that's right. You better get
Live, thank you. Mojo Jojo. Live action though?
Yeah. Live action.
Kim Possible tried this shit and it didn't work.
Ain't nobody talking about no damn Kim Possible, bro.
It be Disney, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Boomerang. Live action does not work for cartoons.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so let me.
I have a daughter. She loves Powerpuff Girls, so she's gonna be excited about this. Shout out Jazzy, Daddy loves you.
Shout out Jazz. You should be mad. Your dad didn't want to talk about this. But
You can be mad at me, okay? Daddy take care of you. So you good. But no, man.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
It's just a grown person in me.
Whatever.
Don't want to see this shit.
Fine. Let me talk my piece. No one cares if you don't want to see it.
Okay.
Let me give you more info then before you decide, okay?
Please.
This is not like Kim Possible. Okay, I'm going to give certain more information too, because in this one, we are being diverse, okay? We have Bubbles being Caucasian, but we have a Hispanic ginger, and we got a sister playing a Buttercup. So, and then, hold on, we not done. And then we got my man, Donald Faison. Am I saying that right?
Faison?
Not Faison. The dude that played in Scrubs. Remember the black dude from Scrubs?
The black dude from Clueless.
The black dude from Clueless. You ever see Clueless?
Yeah.
The black dude from that's the professor.
You gotta be free.
Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! Yeah!
Phase on love only. Phase on.
That's what I'm saying. What's up?
Big dudes, you know.
What's up? How you feel?
Reality at the sound of Liz's ringtone.
Oh man, if you don't stop, let's start speak his mind. You over here bullshit. How you feel? So you say you want to talk about it, so tell me how you feel.
I just believe, the girls need a role model too.
That's my kid.
That's my outlook on it. I don't know nothing about the characters. I don't know nothing about the cast. I believe it's needed. You know what I mean? In this day and age that as well as there's men out there and cartoons and
representation for the boys all the time.
We need that for the young ladies.
That's what I'm saying.
I talk my shit all the time. I still, me personally, I guess I gotta see it.
He gonna see it. You gonna watch it.
I have a 7-year-old. Of course,
you gonna watch it. You gonna love it. So it is what it is. Alright, so just before we move on, I will say shout out to my beautiful babies, you know what I'm saying? Kayla, Raya, Amelia, you are my Powerpuffs. I have my own personal Powerpuff team, so we will be there day one when this drops, in their little outfits, cosplaying their ass off. I'm dressed as a professor. Yeah. I don't care what no one says. Shout out to the Powerpuff.
Yeah, shout out to my daughter, my godchildren, my bonus babies.
That's right.
I know y'all gonna have fun with all that.
That's right. Alright, moving on. Next one. This one comes from Huffington Post. I don't know if you want to talk about this or not, but we're gonna get into it. Man arrested. Hold on. Man arrested.
I already don't like it.
Okay, let me finish.
Something about hands make you start.
I know. Let me finish it. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Man arrested at Disney World after refusing temperature check for COVID-19.
The fuck out of here.
I'm gonna say it one more time just in case you didn't get it. This is coming from Huffington Post. It says, man arrested at Disney World after refusing temperature check for COVID. Yeah. We all agree, and fuck
I know
that.
You voted for the 2020 election. Get your dumb ass out of here.
Dumbass. I will say this though. I'm gonna say one thing about that shit because we didn't even vote on it. This idiot paid. It says this idiot he got upset after paying $15,000 to get into the park. You paid $15,000 and allowed your ass to get arrested because you didn't want to get your temperature check. Alright, King, we done with you.
Hey, bro, I really don't feel sorry for you now. It's even funny. King. So we gonna keep it moving because that's some unnecessary. This one. On a little more positive note, actually, I guess all depending on how you feel about the topic. But this is coming from BuzzFeed News. Lil Nas X's Montero, Call Me By Your Name, is now #1 song in the U.S. Number 1 in the U.S. Do we want to talk about this or not? Certified. Do we want to talk about this? Sides because I'm torn on this.
I'm not torn. I'm pretty much on top.
I want to talk about it because Sauce Walker just dropped 3 albums and he #1 on iTunes this week.
Hey!
I want to talk about it because Sauce Walker dropped 3 albums. #4 is out right now. By the time you watching this, #4 the album, it is out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, I ain't mad at you. Yeah. Listen, man, if you ain't on Sauce team for that one, you might need.
We all know who beneath us, man. He ain't above us, so he beneath us. You know what I mean? We ain't giving his name no praise, no glory. Man.
Nah, man.
You know what I'm saying? That way.
Okay, God bless. What you want to say?
Hey, man, I don't mess with the devil or nothing like that, but let people be people. But nah, bro. I'm glad you #1 on the charts. I'm glad to see diversity. I'm glad to see shit like this. But I mean, express yourself how you want to. I'm definitely a believer of God. I don't mess with the devil, but I also don't tell other people how to, market and promote and shit like that. So, congratulations to you for all your success.
Big facts. I will leave it at this. I won't go too long, but I will say this. Shout out to you, Lil Nas X. God bless you for whatever you're doing. If you believe what you believe, I ain't mad at you one way or another. I'm not going to pretend like this has not been in the music industry for a long time. We've had devil worship and rock music. We had devil worship and all that other stuff, imagery, all that stuff. And everyone seemed to be okay at it at the end of the night. So I'm going to be okay with it as well. Hope the best for him. And I'll leave it at that, man. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to pray for you one way or another. Alright, last one. Y'all ready for this one?
Right.
Alright. This one's coming from TMZ.
Yeah. I'm getting into the action stuff.
I know everyone talking about this one. Alright. This one from TMZ. Fans throw wild street party after title win. And let me tell you a little bit more about this, because this is big for Texas. Oh yeah. This is coming out of Waco. Shout out to Baylor, national champions. Hell yeah. Hey, did it for the state. Did it for Central Texas. That was huge. Cinderella story. Enough love. Clapping it up. And apparently, Baylor's wilding. So, do we want to talk about it? Yeah? Alright, bet. Hey, you get it first.
Okay, so they beat Gonzaga 86-70. So definitely congratulations to them on that. I got an old manager, boss, supervisor, Marshall. I'm pretty sure he's thrilled right now because he went to Baylor.
That's what's up.
Apparently it was a couch party.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I didn't see that.
They legit fireworks.
Yeah.
They turned this bitch into the 4th of July.
They got a little too lit.
Hey,
I understand the couch burning. That was the one
I don't know.
Nah, bro, why do you burn the couch? But at the same time, I guess when you bring the championship home,
do whatever you want.
It's a rare feeling.
Yeah, I guess it's like
fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
It's like we ain't sitting down.
We'll worry about this shit tomorrow.
Yeah, big facts. Alright, I mean, sir, you got any more you want to interject on this? They were burning couches and setting off fireworks.
Indeed.
Nah, I mean, you know,
it is.
It's a dub for Texas.
That's what I'm saying. It's a win.
Yeah.
People have riots over less.
Yeah,
this ain't even a riot. It was just a rowdy party.
Yes, Lord.
I ain't mad. A couch burned.
Yeah.
Nobody else burned. Oh, we good.
Yeah.
That's what's up. We had a good time. Shout out to Texas. Shout out to Waco. Shout out to Baylor. Shout out to the women's team of Baylor. Shout out to UT making it to the tournament. Shout out to Houston for making it to the tournament. Texas was big in college basketball this year. So that's a big up.
Now let's just get weed legal in Texas.
Hey, my guy.
If you don't do it, we gonna get your dumb ass out and get somebody else.
Hey man, listen, that was a perfect way to end F's up, F's down. I absolutely appreciate you being on the stage with me, sir. You are the fucking man. Thank you so much. Let everyone know where they can find you, where they can find your music, all that. Oh, where they can find your dope ass merch. Let's talk about the merch on the wall, your shirts. Let them know where they can get all that.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram @certified with an S. Twitter. I have links in my bio where you can tap in and email me about the clothes. I can send it off to you.
That's right.
I'm available in town for local meetups and such. You know, appointments and all that. You know,
that's what's up.
If you want to book me, man, hit me on the gram.
Hit you. That's what's up. Hit them up. Oh, and finally, before I forget though, do you have your F for the day? You want to talk about your F for the day? Positive, negative. It could be anything you want.
Free.
Woo! Talk to me. Expand on that. Free. Why free?
Take risks and live free.
Woo!
That's what it comes down to, man. You can be willing to take those risks, to take those chances, take those leaps, and you get to feel free. You know what I mean? You feel good. You feel good about your life. It takes work. It don't never stop. You know what I mean? Don't ever get comfortable. Don't ever get complacent.
Big fact.
You know, it's okay to stop and enjoy it. You know what I mean? But know at the end of the day that you got to get back out there for the chances and the risks. You know,
big facts.
For your career, for your livelihood, and your humanity. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Big fact.
That's perfect, man. Like you said, man. Free. That's what's up. That's huge.
Big fact.
Have, what's your F for the day?
I'm going to keep it positive and I'm going to keep it simple because we got a lot of shit coming up. Y'all make sure y'all follow Books by Amber _ATX on Instagram, www.booksbyamber.com. You can get Open Window. You can get Secrets 3 novellas. We actually got something great coming up for everybody. The Sip and Read going down with Brick by Brick. My homeboy Phil writes 440 in them. So shout out to them for that. We're going to get y'all some more information on that. But it's going down June 12th. So by the time this episode come out, y'all still have time to get your tickets and pre-sales and things like that. But y'all come out We're gonna sip good, we're gonna read good, and it's gonna be a wonderful time. It's gonna be an all-white party, so make sure y'all can dress up, you know, as comfortable as you want, but make sure it's all right and it's fresh. All right?
Damn right, you better buy that shit fresh.
Yeah, for real.
Bet, yeah, that's what's up. Perfect F's. My S for the day. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it positive too, because I'm loving the energy. Mine is gonna be follow as well. Follow so many amazing people. Make sure you follow my man MC Heavyweighter. Make sure you follow my sound engineer, designer, and producer, Young Woody. Make sure you follow my man right here, Certified. He's one of the hottest lyricists in the game. Make sure you follow us in this house. This is Santa Cruz Theater off of 7th Street. This is the home of art.
Yeah.
If you're doing anything major in the city, you need to be on this stage. So make sure you follow them. Make sure you follow all these amazing local artists that I deal
Follow
with.
JCTV as well if you're not following him already, man. Some big shit.
Oh, said it. I couldn't have said it any better. Make sure you follow JCTV. Make sure you follow #FYour Podcast, and make sure you follow me, Kardigan Blaq, the voice of the city, your podcaster's favorite podcaster, and this is #FYour Podcast. We out of here. Yeah.
Season 2, bigger and better, we back again. Call and text your loved ones, email and fax your friends. Let them know once again the game is over. More than a podcast, baby, we the culture. This urban art, not just canvases and studios. We the city, ATX been in movie mode. It's just time to put the shine on